That's the reason the Kodah Primis Atik is Sazama Sarzak, that there's no such thing something outside it. The Biyurim, the Gabi Atik is not that there's nothing outside it. That whatever is not him is bottle, or Biyurim Peitzins. The Biyurim Gabi Atik said itself is that he's the Mitzvahs of everything is him. In El Mavadi, he's the Mitzvahs of everything. So that's the Shiur boy na shir shaman na khison atik tselim ze shiur boy gilay kama gidei shaman na shir ze kimisa fine that time the shaman so now this the good say that what it is that in order for there to be dam shabbos as and has to be an aveda who is mam shabbos dam shabbos them so in a pasuk chasidach yibrchu who is mam shabbos dam shabbos at smach the chasidach so was besteht aveda chasidach it's fine my name is the ze shabbos זה שם זו. עכשיו זה חסידה חדש, שני עניין. Two עניינים דוד חסידה. Number one is the Shloime. That the Raved has nothing to do with them and sees at all. Only the code that exists for them is just to carry out what the Eibishter wants. Maamar is though Cheshvan is chassid and claiming. Shavidas is Eibishter atzmei that he should be done with this. But the only factor that exists is that the Eibishter is just should be missing out. His mitzvahs is not a part of the equation at all. It's not about him at all. So that's one aspect. One aspect is that Aveda is bibitl. And his master, what does Aveda bibitl have to do with Ham Shabbos says? Deish Aveda is not bibitl about Punkt das Aveda like their Aveda is not that it's not connected to their mitzvahs. It's not based on the success of the way their Meir understands it, or based on their Aveda. The only factor is the Eibishter's Ratzon. It's not about their mitzvahs at all. So because their Aveda is not again the rest of their mitzvahs, they leave their mitzvahs. So the Shabbos is B'chinas Etzem Shalomayim is Pashtus. The Etzem which is higher than Gilui is all the Indian of V'Elukus Vertis Galan Ekeviserini. Flaw, the Ilui, the Mila of the Eibishter, that's the V'Elukus and this Galan is certain mitzvahs. So Shas so Adam is based on his mitzvahs somehow. So he's only only reaches to the Elgin with the Elgin Shas mitzvahs. Shaking about Vidasi is not a Gator Races and mitzvahs. So he's Mamsh of the Elgin, the Elgin is higher mitzvahs. The Etzem which is the Mila of Pashtus, the Mila of mitzvahs. We said him is Uplimi. Let's skip the brackets. We'll do the brackets last time. Huh? You didn't do it?
What's in the bit of what's a special in the
What?
So it's special start to bit of said the match of team is active in such a way.
I didn't say that. You say the Musik of Bidol is how the final. That's what I said last time. Every tzaddik, what I'm saying is the simple Musik of Bidol, if someone suited the Eibishter because he wants Gan Eden. So this person wants ice cream, he wants Gan Eden. So he's doing it for himself. Even someone that has Edel, that we understand very well. If people have different hasagas of what's considered good. But this guy considered good as candies.
It's still start bittul.
Huh?
It's still start bittul.
If someone wants to do this because he thinks
that
a Gan Eden is going to have much more enjoyment,
no,
so it's worth having a little pain here.
How about the regular cost?
The regular cost. Why does he want to do this? Why does he want to do this? Because it's going to make his mitzvahs greater. Even it's going to make his mitzvahs greater. That's the same, the premise is the same as someone that's davening and learning for Amanash Yiskallah, or Amanash Station. That's Shloime Lishma. That's not doing. He's doing it for his own sake. He's doing it l'shem atzmei. If someone tells you to serve the Eibishter because his passion is going to make his mitzvahs bigger, he's sounding a person the heresy. He wants to make an imprint. People want to make an impact. There's no way to say. He wants to make an impact in life. So therefore, he does. So why is it? Because him is negea again. It's a legging phone, or it's negea that he should be meaningful. He should do a meaningful act. So that's in the language of Chassidus it's called v'radinei. It's not the worst thing in the world. But it's radinei. So word that a person doing it for himself. I'm saying that's not what there is being shown today. I think Shelo higher. I'm saying it's a deep is Yidden that they have a sagas and they have a habana of a sagas ulukus, and they realize that the only thing that's real is the Eibishter. The only thing that's tired is the Eibishter. And my mitzvah is not where the value is. That's not where the truth is. The Eibishter's mitzvah, so that's the emes, and therefore he wants to be there. Why do you want to? Because that's the emes, and therefore Shasman is going to be not because that's the way he's going to be greater. He comes to the akara that his mitzvahs, whether I'm going to be great or not, that's the garnish. That's not a mitzvah. That's sheker. Metzias v'yesh Hashem. The Eibishter, that's the emes. But so what's to do with his metzias? You said the Alter says in Mashal that Eir Ner is Kovetz B'tivui. So why is he going to Sheirish? Not because he wants the Alter says the Rebbe is being Sheirish here. What type of Aveda? Amanas Sheyidov, right? Lebishul Atzim Yidei Sheyidov B'Likos. El L'Tzer Gaveh. What's the Vegas of that Rebbe is being Sheirish? What's the Tzer Gaveh higher than Vegas? What's the Vegas? Vegas Alter from Mashal of Eir Ner. That he's Kovetz Mishtekik to his mother. He wants to be done with his marker, even though, why? Because he's going to be greater when he's going to be salad to his marker. The Eida Eish is going to go back to the same, the Eish Takas Galga, his mitzvahs is going to be expanded. The Alter says, there is going to be Ayin B'Efes Mamish. The Shas in his salad and his marker, he won't exist b'chol. He wants his marker. By him, his Ishmas Erzor Zayn Grace. The Shas, the Tzadik is Dovuk Talakos, it's not the Shas, and there's me and there's the Eish. If he's Dovuk Talakos, there's only the Eish, there's no his mitzvahs there. So why does he want it? Because that's what he wants. He wants the Eibusher. He doesn't want his greatness. But still, the word here is a different word. To use it in the language, the most that it means in other places. And here, all of us are going to say, if the fact that he's mistaken, even though he's not, the purpose why he wants to be David is not because he wants to be greater. His mitzvah is going to grow. Because that's the truth. Because the Eibusher is that. And the Eibishter is what's tired by, and therefore he's drawn to the Eibishter. But Lepoil, what is he drawn to the Eibishter? Because the Teva Mitzvah says that when you're made in Umasik, Dulas Hashem, the Teva Advarim is that Mechim, that Seichel is Mechim. That's called that Yaved is not Tzorek Aved. Means the fact that he has Abbas Hashem is because that's the Teva of his Mitzvahs. That's the Teva of Mitzvah's Kedusha. But the Teva Advarim is that his Shashim is better than Dulas Hashem is Abbas Hashem. It's Meir and Abbas Hashem. Then the Tzedek is something else. Tzedek is his Aveda has something to do with his mitzvahs. What does the Eibishter want? It's not his. There's no tnu in his nefesh that stems because his maya came to that conclusion that he has to be drawn to the Eibishter. His maya has no conclusions. The only factor that exists is what does the Eibishter want? He wants me to do this. He wants me to do that. You know what I'm saying? At Tzaddik, says it's the Mashal of the Magid. That the people are going to the Mashal Bashem. If you look at the Mashal that the Melech is the Eichel Achipnimi, why do the people that go into the Eichel Chitzenium, why do they get lost in the outer chambers of the day? Everybody understands that the Melech is the most important thing. Why do they get lost? Because the Teva Advarim is that if a human being that has a chush in Yoifi, these type of things, so it's at the Yoiker Adover, it takes you over fully. So you forget about it. That's the Teva Mitzvah is that you have a dover niflamay, a max of niflamay. It takes over the person. So there is a tzaddik that has a vadas vaselis lukus. You can't reach it's a hard time by the direct Tzedek Gaveh. You have to go through a vadas vaselis lukus. It doesn't work from eating a cheesecake mitamo Tzedek Gaveh. I eat was hard way. It means he went through a vadas vaselis lukus. First, you have to be made in his brain in the mind of the Eibishter. That's all say the Rabbi. B'shas, someone has a vadas vaselis lukus. So then he's drawn, and the only thing he wants is the Eibishter. But there, that gush is not what is. Maybe the Eibishter doesn't want you to be drawn to the Mashal when they get to another Vaviyu. They had Avanas Vasag Solokos to the extent that the only thing they're interested in is the Eibishter, and that Avanas Vasag was mechayiv them to Kleis HaNefesh. It was Heipach Ratznalei, Ratznalei needs to be Lamata. But the Poil, it's not that it's an active decision. The Teva Advarim is when you have Yevim is Ben in the Shas the life I mentioned, the Eibishter's godless, so the person is drawn to that godless. He's drawn to that flow of Holocaust. Not in order for his Messias to be greater. He's drawn to that. The Eida Eish is drawn to his mother. Even though he's going to be Ayin B'Efes Mamish. He's not drawn to his mother because he wants to become greater. He's drawn to his mother. So, but that, Tzedek Gaveh is a higher than. So then, the fact that you're drawn is because your Metzias, Mitzada, Abanad, Basar, your Metzias is Mechayiv to be Nimshach to the mother. Here there is something else. You have a Yid that his focus is not about, he's not drawn, whether he'll be drawn or not, whatever the Eibishter wants. If the Eibishter wants him, yes. Yeah, the Eibishter wants... The Ratzna Elim, that's Azay Lepta. It's not about him at all. Not only it's not about him, the Yeshus. It's not about his Metzias Kedusha either. It's not based on his Seichel Ba'asag, and it's not based on his heritage. It's based on what the Eibishter wants. Not, his Aveda is not Meyusid on his Avada Ba'asag Solokos. On what the Eibishter wants. But how does that mean submission?
Why people is that?
Because Saf was Saf, any Darga of Alakus Elokus, the way Elokus comes in Metzias, that's the meaning of Geluim. So Elokus base is God in a certain Metzias. So the Rebbe is saying is you have many targets in Tzaddik, but the Avodas Hashem is based on somewhat being Elokus being Nizgal in a certain way. Elokus being Nizgal according to the Listak of the Malka. I'm saying Elokus being Nizgal in a certain form. Why is it that Avodah is based on Elokus is Nizgal in a certain form? Because they're being Tefes Elokus through a certain cave. We're talking about a neighbor being Tefes Elokus in a certain way. Through his Avara Basaga, through his Ratzin, through his Mesiras Nefesh. Elokus is being Nizgal in a certain way. So he's only, if the person gave the Sheres Mezayim Metzias, so you're being Tefes Elokus according to your Metzias. Kozman, your Metzias is programmed according to your Seichulinis, or according to your Ratzin, or according to whatever your Darga, your Nefesh is. So your Tefes Elokus according to the way, according to how much your Metzias is Tefes Elokus. That's going to be in some form of Metzias. Wie hecht der Tzaddik soll sein? It says that Tzaddik that are massig the Reimus of Elokus, the flow of Elokus, the flow of Seviv. So you have a Musik of Tzaddikim which with their Aveda they reach to have that their Aveda is based on that current Seviv law. So at bis Chetzeni Sekes, you can have a Tzaddik that his Aveda is Mitzad Primi Sekes. Das meant aber nicht that but that Primi Sekes also can relate and could be nitfast in the Metzias. Well, not the regular Seichel, so it's a Shtila, or higher than a Shtila. But it's a Darga which could be Mayor in the person, even though he's connected to the realm of Metzias, to a certain image, a certain Tnur. Mashiach, a previous Atik that because is beyond any Tnur. That's if the person, the only way to reach it, if the person is Aveda is not based on any Likud of his Metzias. There's Iber Gems for the Eivish to will. Believe Keshet is Metzias. Merit means even that it's not as good in this manner so much. But this is the Rebbe that is Etel Kamal.
It's a cold mind or kosher to Geluim. It's not shy to have such a car, such a derech nebais.
It's not a question of this question is Tzimahal by Tzmish. What I'm saying is, you say a Pashta Zach. You have a person that a person has a certain seer what a person has. So what is he being drawn to? If he's being drawn to something, why is he being drawn to that? Because his Metzias was Mechayiv that. You're not going to say, we're not going to be drawn to something that your Metzias is being drawn. So it has to be something that's Meshach or Metzias. So if the Metzias, whatever the Metzias are, the Meshach, if it's Tzaddik, Ben, this begins, whatever. But any experience that's happening in the person is Neveh because there's a certain Elokus was nirgash by him. Elokus was, he understood it. And that Havana, according to whatever he understood, awoke in a certain feeling. That's not what Tzaddik about. Then the result of that Ava is based on the way, on your Eresh Elokus, on your Tfisa. Nowadays, Mr. Wants. That Elokus is moving a Musik by you. What does he want? But what does he want? That's I'm a certain Metzias. How am I Tefes? How is that going to affect me? What he wants? You understand what I'm saying? That's what he wants. Maybe the Eresh himself is nicht maybe doesn't want Abba at this moment. I'm saying that the Eivish himself is not movable in anything. But you have a year that his Aveda is not based on his Metzias altogether. The Shal we could be under. It's not Chazak. I'm saying his Aveda has nothing to do with his Metzias. There's the Anach of him is there's an Eivish there. Beyond what I understand and beyond what I feel, and he's given to that because of the Eivish which is higher than his Metzias. Not a certain Musik in Elokus.
Why does not push the Kabbalah so?
I don't know what you mean, but the Rebbe speaking in the Maamar here is you can have Kabbalah such a you have Kabbalah. You can't Muslim Kabbalah is he's accepting upon himself to be the Eivish's Eved. He's taking the Elokus as a boss, let's say. The Elokus is beyond the Tzir. You don't have that in this simple Ergish Kabbalah. So the Eivish is the creator. He created me, and he has authority over me. You're taking Elokus in a certain Tzir. And they say that. B'meilach gives a chibur. I'm saying you have this Tnu and Aveda. The Rebbe's not saying. I'm saying the Rebbe's inside. You have to look at the Tzarek. The Chassidus speaks about it. Every year the Fiarki can have a certain Tnu of the Tzarek. Not that there are Metzias. Not that there's nothing that we care about besides for the Eivish Kavanah. But a person could have a Nekudah that even in Yana which are not massive to this year, the piles that Nocha is to do what the Eivish wants, and regardless if it's massive to this year or not. But that's not a simple. Rebbe said a story that Yosef Balagal, the Rebbe told him he was a big Talmud Chacham, a big Chassid. The Rebbe told him that for him would be better, instead of being a Rav, he should be a Balagal. But if he goes Mitzayir, how he had the Shverikait between the Kabbalah upon himself to become a Balagal. The Rebbe was gesagt, but Lepoil, said he was a Yidus, he was a Chveis, he taught Talmidim, and he was a Mashpia for many years, and this meant he should become not just a taxi driver, he's an Uber driver, an Uber Eats delivery guy. It's like so it's not so niche as I push the mice. See what the Eibishter wants, what's the game you see? What the Eibishter wants.
If you take the head Shliach and you tell him he has to kind of hold them. Okay, it's been the chai. It's been Spanish.
We only speak against old Chassidim. But that's like
Exactly. Good.
but you get the Indian. It's not just that much the Indian.
That's I meant the old.
So the general, like close by a regular person, so his
I'm
mitzvah
saying
is not.
that
His mitzvah is not. He's not.
Let's say you're gonna do a mitzvah and you won't have the luxury of being a Kabbalah Sil. It's not about this is what we have to do. There's what the Eibishter wants. It's not about am I going to gain from this or not? Will I be a Kabbalah Selnik or not? We're saying a person is he needs to have some relation to the mitzvah. Say, I don't understand it, but I'm being the Kabbalah El. It's not about you, B'chal. Don't be the Kabbalah El either. This is the Eibishter. This is what he wants. It's not about you. It's not. Your image is not a part of the. It's not a part of the picture. That's the the way you're saying Kabbalah Sel is, it could be. It's not always a part of. Either a person is in gas narration. Is that I'm saying is assume you want to have some relation to what you're doing, right? You want to have some type of contact. You're doing a mitzvah, even though you don't understand it. You weren't making, but on Kabbalah Sel I'm doing it. So what's the heritage with it? Means on the Eibishter's Eved. Or I'm just going to, even though I don't understand, but you found some contact to it. But the other thing is, it's not about you, it's the Eibishter's Ratzon. Let's say you have no contact at all. Why do you have to find some type of connection between you and the mitzvah? You understand what I'm saying? What's the urge behind the word? What are you saying when you're saying that I'm doing it to Kabbalah Sel? What are you saying? What do you mean when you say that? You mean that there's fulfilling the Eibishter's Ratzon and my home is not a factor here? Or you mean to say there's a way of me being connected to the mitzvah, I can identify with the mitzvah without the fact that I have a Varavasa. Shaz was my name to the word Kabbalah. But they're saying Zerga Vez was what the Eibishter wants. And where are you holding in the picture? That's what Zerga Vez was saying here. And that, there, the person's David is not based at all on this mitzvah. This is the first point that he brings in base in order to be mamshet the b'china of chesed. So the aveda has to be in a ifin of mitzvah kabbalah, not that a person is the aveda is not based on his mitzvahs. The only factor is that what the Eibishter wants has to be the There's no other, not the hesed his mitzvahs. I'm saying that. Then the Rebbe Shach brings another. Another nekuda why dafke chasidech yilucha, dafke chasidech mamshet p'nim misach. The Rebbe Shach brings there in Chassidus, which keves ativim nasim keves elokim. So what's the second? First of all, the Rebbe Chassidach is that their Aveidos Tzedek Kaveh. It's not about their mitzvahs. Another nekuda is that the keches, the uft of Chassidach is the kuda b'chassid is the Rebbe Shach brings there. The Rebbe said the kuda b'chassid is that keches ativim nasim keves elokim. The Parsha the one is supposed to get to this Hamshach is the shaila is the first nekuda is that a person's Aveidos is not based on his mitzvahs. So then the shaila is, how does he view his seichel amitis? Yeah, his kefes hanefish. How does he view that? This is one. If the seichel is seichel, you can use your seichel for serving for chveis to understand God in the You can use your seichel to understand the chveis. That one's the things that you. The good of kefes lokinas kefes ativim is that his hergish is that the whole mitzias of the seichel is in yoni of seichel is in order to have a bonus lasagas. Not that there's that seichel is tamas a kef to understand, and you could use it for this. And you can use it for that. His heritage is that the home, what is seichel? It's a koyach for the sake of understanding the Lugos. And what's his midas? In order to fulfill the mitzvah of Avos Hashem, they're fighting for not midas Avos.
It can still be used for that.
A yid was halted by it, but they say there's. What I'm saying is everything. There's the opinion the way it is b'shlim also. If a yid was halted by it, that his seichel. It's not stam that he has a keich seichel about it. His hergish is that his keich seichel is for the whole mitzvah of seichel is for avanos for success. Then a yid could have that there's many dargis, but a yid could. I'm saying is you have a simple dargi is person has a regular seichel. It's not just the keich seichel is even gemacht geworden. That it was implanted in the keich seichel that is called inyoni as a success. But a person could have that heritage, could have that anacha, that the fact that there is any inyonim, the fact that there's a chveis radio of the world, this phenomenon is for the sake of being mefus. A person could have such anacha that the truth is, yes, it's heritage, that the fact that there is some mitzvah shibayim, the fact that there's a metro is in order to go do mifzayim. But the mitzvah of the metro wasn't the bigger matter. Other people look at the metro b'fanah. So you have different dark. You have what Alter speaks about. The reason the Maamar is you have chassidim that when even gemacht their seichel, their keich seichel, that it wasn't stam their keich seichel. In Yoni was a keich for us havanas v'sagas. Their keich seichel itself was even gemacht. It doesn't touch just nationalities. First, there's a regular aveda b'tzadik. Let's say we're talking about someone that's is say halter by that keich seichel not keich seichel. So it's not the regular aveda b'tzadik of the is l'shani's teramides. To take away the rap, to take away the levushim tzayin, not the etzim geder activity, not the etzim fact that Ava is a midah nushis. That's not what Alter is speaking about there. Being mahapich the tziyur which exists in the midas Ava. That's what it brings in that Alter is a higher meaning. That the nekud of the aved of chassidus is the aved of chassidus is that he views his keches different. Not only he views, he's mahapich his keches. The shan is keches atidim. That anstatt that his keches seichel is vat keches seichel. Azamash of keich hasim, what calling Yoni is for Avanos Hakasakas. I'm saying the Pchinal of Poyel is whoever brings this word. That they have a yid is different pratim. They one just maybe one. It's not mamish accurate. This one is having to say that the Maisa with the Balshemtu showed us Talmidim a yid that was Shabbos the Shloime. The Shiur and the Shloime and all the big things. So the state in the Sikor, whatever is in Daikis, that it says that it's not, if he was, it's not someone that he was eating flesh because he enjoyed meat. He was a Yid that was a Chsidish Yid. And Shabbos is a leg with since Ratzon Elginis, I was a less in flesh, and the mitzvah is Einik Shabbos. The mainly it's because of the mitzvah he was a son. The Poyel was Poyel Akshamim. Why was it Poyel Akshamim? Because what's Poyel Einik is a Keich Tivi. He's a Yid, sucht nicht gesucht essen. He's Yid about the Skafi, sucht nicht essen, he was Munach in Olukos. But he was whatever the Eibishter wants, that's what he's going to do. But Hanag Gashmis together with Hanag Gashmis is that it's Megashim. That doesn't change. That's a kef. That's a Metzias Tivis. The Metzias Tivis is when you eat flesh, it's Megashim. What's the Alter Rebbe's word for this? Hanag, the fact that the phenomenon of Hanag Gashmis guf is in the Lomiki. The fact that there's an ability for someone to eat flesh, that guf is Mitzad Mitzvah. You see what I'm saying? The Kech Hanag guf is Megashim Mitzad Mitzvah. I'm not I'm just saying the Tugmul of it. Something else, the Sikh I'm just saying, there was spoke once, a kasha, why the Maaseh of Alter Rebbe, that Alter Rebbe didn't taste the salt, the Chorem said Chabad, why Alter Rebbe could have yet tasted the salt, and that goof is in the Wikim. Now see, that's different, but that's like the Rebbe saying, there's a difference, what are your keches regular, natural keches? First that's keches seichel. What is keches seichel? What it is Afi Mitzias. Afi Mitzias, it's one of the keches that Nefesh Adam has, is the ability to understand. A person is a person, and he has the ability to understand. Or the person's pale by himself, that the whole mitzvah where a person is, the inyani of the mitzvah Adam is a chetimtze to be megala l'kus in the form of a person, of a person. What's the whole mitzvah keich haseichel is for the sake of understanding of the person. What's the whole mitzvah of bidas ava in order for the kavanah again of v'havta shem l'kecha to bidas ava. And that's done tracht as it. And he takes havach his midas that way. His midas become they're not stam midas because there's a phenomenon of ava. There's a ratzne elin of a hafta, and mitzad that is midas ava. That's the truth. The truth is that we learn in the whole mitzvah is the shamash game. The truth is that the fact that there is a phenomenon of ava is all for the sake of the mitzvah of hafta shem l'kecha. See, ava yid was halta dabei. In dem besteht the whole mitzvah of hafta shem. Say there's
It's not the same thing as the Tzedek Avaya?
no, that's different. That's different. The Tzedek Avaya is his Aveda is not based on his Aveda, whatever the Eibishter wants. He's devoted to the Eibishter regardless whether it suits him or not. But the question is then, so he's devoted to the Eibishter beyond his mitzvahs. He gives his support to the Eibishter. He's devoted himself to the Eibishter. But then there is, his mitzvahs, how does he view his mitzvahs? What is his seichel? What is his mitzvahs? The third Aveda, his Aveda is not based on his seichel and mitzvahs. His Aveda is based on what the Eibishter wants. That's the Nekudah Bittul. So he doesn't do v'sikumteis b'hem. He's dedicated to the Eibishter wants. That means that his seichel is in the and that his midas are in the key. His seichel is seichel, whatever seichel other is. His Aveda is not based on his seichel. It's Pasandish, that's the Tzedek Aveda. And there's another Nekudah. Not only his Aveda is not based on his mitzvahs, his heritage is that his mitzvah is good for calling Yoni is the Shamash's game. And that's his heritage. The Rebbe says that I need a base in the pshat is there's a sher, there's a chamer, and why you use it for the skin, you can use it for a coat, you use it for tefillin, and it happens to be using it for tefillin. Or the emes says there is no mitzvahs. There's only the ratz and eling to put on tefillin. And the whole mitzvah of parchment is for the actualization of the mitzvah. So it's not, then if the whole mitzvah of, also the whole mitzvah of parchment is going to be the actualization of the mitzvah. So there won't be a chetimtzah to use parchment b'ifnai. You won't be able to use parchment to do something hepech ratz and eling. Because the whole mitzvah of the emes, so what's the emes? The whole mitzvah of skin is calling Nani is only mitzvah the Shamash's skin. So if something outside of that will take him in this battle. But the Aveda of Chassidus is a yidnu that will pell as Amos of Zachman the mitzvahs. Well, the Chassidus brings a dogma when they get Avram that what was the uft of the Nisayin Akeda that he had to do it in the Marzaris. That's it. He can't be in the Midas Ab, the fact that he had Abbas Hashem. The Etzem Midas Ava was a Midah, his Teva was to see the good in things. Maybe he was Nimshach Meshach Shalkim. But Yamot Sultan Achzari is with the same Chayes what Nish gekent. The Pearl is Yisrael and Akeda, so there was the same Islavus. He's being bound at Ratzanai. So Ati Adaiti, that the fact that he's Eivis Hashem is because there's a mitzvah of Hashem, not because that's his nature. That's Vider Heter Zanike. Pashto says two separate tunas. You have a Nekudah Bittul, that his Aveda is not based on his mitzvahs. You have another Nekudah, not that his Aveda is not based on his mitzvahs. How he views his mitzvahs, how he senses his keiches. That's a different meaning. That he senses his keiches that Kol Inyan is Havanas Vasar Solakus or Abbas Hashem, Yunus Hashem.
How can you do the Tzedek Aveda if you don't see your keiches like that?
Tzedek Aveda is a Nekudah Bittul. Why does Tzedek Aveda still to this? Tzedek Aveda is a tnua that a person serves the Eibishter not whether it's massive with his mitzvahs or not.
Same occurs with both of them.
Why is someone coming to work?
The only truth is his age.
Yeah, but that's not the only truth, and therefore there's nothing. And therefore, it's not. It's irrelevant whether it suits me or not. That's not necessarily my mitzvah. Why? That's not my. But my mitzvah is not mitzvah. There's an Eibishter and there's mitzvahs. Why is that one thing? There's an Eibishter, and then there's me. It's two separate things. There's another thing. Not only is an Eibishter, and what the whole mitzvah is Adam. Calling Yoni is a chetim to do with Eibishter. That's already another nekudah. What's the mitzvah Adam? The whole mitzvah Adam is like this. That's Hashanah does that. Why is it one come from the other? The first nekudah is the nekudah of bittul. So then Eibishter and the yid is bottled to the Eibishter. Yeah, but that the fact is there's an Eibishter, but in order for him to, his Aveda is based on how he takes the Eibishter, how he's made, how he's massive, what suits him. Yeah, but yid, whatever the Eibishter wants, he doesn't mix in his mitzvahs at all. Whatever the Eibishter wants, that's the way he's devoted. But then there's another nekudah, how you view yourself. So isn't there any? Never think that's the way that I was saying it more basic attention and basic, it's very Tunyan. So first thing he says in Nekudah Bittul, and then he explains why is Bittul Mamshech Etzem, because Etzem is the Malam Mitzvahs. Then he says the second thing it is, in Nachsidisu, Shekech Sativim Masim Keresukim. And that, the Mazer, what does it have to do with Hamshach Primisat? Because the Uftu Lasid Lavi is a Chidish Ba'elam, She Lasid Lavi, Adam Shach Primisati, was Ebrechla. Taich says, Shabir B'mei Shloime Haya, they She'er de L'mayla Mashal L'Tzanis L'Shabbat. Because there was a Velt. What is Velt? Not Eir. Velt is not Eir Nitzaf, essentially. The Velt is Velt. The Eir Nitzaf is Peilan everywhere. It's Misgabra over everything. It's Meshach. Mashayim Uftu Lasid Lavi is Yehav Choheim Atzal L'Bish. Yamit with his Galer was that Elukus is their mitzvahs. So in order to uftan yenim in al derech shekech sadim nas pachim nas kech salakim. So it says kaviyachol two inyanim also. First of all, the which is nimshach, the darga which is nimshach, which the darga is primius atik, which that's a darga of the mile of mitzvahs, higher than mitzvahs. In order to be matched to the darga primius atik, in Avedi you have to have the nekudah. And then there is how that darga is going to affect wealth. The mitzvah that darga, that's the mitzvahs of wealth. So then it has to be in Avedi in this union that elikus is mitzvahs. There was an effect that Padah Shad. When you speak, when you get to the uf to be Shloime, that there's like a two in them. There's the eir hanimshach, and there's that fact that the eir is pale on the matter. Mashiach also the record is that there's no two in them. Since there's going to be this gal etzem, the etzem that's the mitzvah of that's the mitzvah etzem. There is no mitzvah. It's not a separate pool. It's not that there's amshachas etzem, and then there is the fact that the mitzvah etzem will be nisab. Since mitzvah amshachas etzem, that's the mitzvah of. So wie kann man chalas in zwei Jahren? There's two separate Jahren. There's the guilt, there's the eir of the key, and the fact that it reaches wealth. No, there's being mamshach there. Yeah, there's two separate Jahren. There's that the eir being mamshach, and the fact that the wealth, and the wealth is bottom.
The eir is always the truth. The eir being nimshach, and then it's felt.
I understand, but there's two separate Jahren. There's the eir being nimshach, and the eir is one thing. Then there's wealth being this bottom. The pearls two separate Jahren.
But it's going to be Shelam in Mela.
But it's two separate Jahren. And I'm not, they're going to say here's one in. Inside Etzem, there is no other in. If through Bittul Imam Shech Etzem, so Etzem means that it's a mitzvah. What's the addition here? If through Bittul Imam Shech Etzem is your mitzvah. It's not even that you have to now, it's not you have to relate it to your mitzvah.
That question is only on the Kili Oslo and not on the Aveda.
No, it doesn't speak to another. I think that the way, let's see the rest of the child. It says, L'chol mashma, the Pash is mashma, it's not on the basis mashma. Even though the Rebbe says a very, Shamshach, the previous Satik, the way it's Shamshach is, there's two separate things. There's the Shade Shamshach, or there's the Darga that you're being Mamshach, which is a very high Darga also, and then there's Darga. This Darga transforms the matter. So in order to be mamshach the darga, you have to have bittul. In order for the darga to transform the matter, you have to have the aved of keres linas keres looking. Let me forget some muscles. Let me say so dependent. Double shot again. Good. The Rebbe is asking first shot. It's not if you're being mamshach the etzem, the main that's the mitzvah attack. It's not to say anything else. Chol masham shot. Being misati by the bittul chazeda. V'zeh shadei amshach as being misati ki epicholam. It's nothing. The Mitzvah previous act go for wouldn't affect that there should be epicholam. Because I deisha keres ativin nachsidim nas keresud. So you start off. L'chol zeh shalem shach as gili previous act gi epicholam. Ain't the Indian nice about it. Ela nichla by gili atzma. The key von shamit is imotzi is brother. He hamitzi shkol nimtzoim. L'chein adei gili previous act yenigesh b'chol davar shemtzi yolukus. Ain't the herzach the emes, which what is the if the herzach the etzem, which the etzem is not with the samtzis. So the etzem, what's in other words, what does it mean gili etzem? Gili etzem means there's niggesh and everything that his mitzvah is yolukus. It's not a separate thing. A yid, what's you say? Okay, Mair the kavanah yid, and what's going to be what happens when the kavanah yid is Mair? That it's Mair that the mitzvah of everything is the kavanah. It's not two separate things. You can't say that the kavanah is there's being mamshach the kavanah through bittul, and then in order for the kavanah to transform everything, then it should be niggesh and everything that the whole mitzvah is the kavanah. You do another thing. Mitzvah the kavanah, everything is that's the mitzvah. He's the previous for everything. It's not two separate things. The kavanah is not a target. The kavanah is the previous. He's the emes of everything. It's ein inyan. It's nicht say but when I'm saying this, I'm saying the conscious like Erin itself is a target. Besides for the fact that Erin itself is nimtza b'kol and it's Mair everywhere. That's not nicht never steht what there's two separate. There's the inyan, the target, Erin itself, and the fact that his places are prominent. That is Mair b'kol that is Meishach mitzitzis. It's not chazak. It's not haynuhach. There's the Erin itself, and the fact that it is nispashed b'kol makom. Mashiach previous atik. What's the previous? Is not a target. He's the previous. He's the most of everything. He's the mitzvah of everything. So if the herzach the mitzvah is, herzach niyadazah. What his emes is, what his mitzvah is. It's not a result. It's not a. It's never made in a way of a dark. That's the mitzvah. Previous atik is never made as a dark is made. It's made as the previous of everything. That's what it is. It's vishak is saying. So it's kiva shemitzvah is where chiyam mitzvah shkol mitzvahim. China they get the previous atik and niggesh padav shem tzisi yolukas. So So, Kiva Shad Bittul Chasidech Nimshcha Gilui. Lo Metzarik Am Neshavat Tegev Zadim. What do you need it for? A mensch geht der Essen seinem Metzies. What they're saying here, if a Yid goes out of his Metzies in Emesuwi, which with that he's mamshach the Etzen. So the Tzaz mitzad hergische Etzen, his hergish is going to be is it his Metzies is Holocaust. It's kind of something for now. You don't need that Aved. It's not an additional Aved needed. So the Rebbe taxes us a different answer. The Lashon of the Maamar is mashma the Shloime. The Amshach of Pnimi Yisrael is through bittul, and in order for the Amshach to transform the Mekabel is through the Aved of Keres Menasir. Then if you're mamshach it, automatically that becomes Metzies. That's the kasha. The Rebbe's teretz is that even for the Amshach you have to have Keres Menasir. The bittul itself is not enough for the Amshach to sing. That's the Rebbe's teretz. The Pashas Mashmas and is Nishmashmas. That's the first shlab of the Rebbe's. You saw the Lashon is. This is the Shloime. And there's a Rebbe that the Shloime is Shesam Keslim Ugam Shlam Shachas Pimsa. That's the Chiddush of it. Even though the Mashmas Lashon is that Amshach is through Hechel Mitzvah, so the Rebbe Nishta say. Because why? There was that Pashas. Also, it's not. I don't think it's. The Rebbe is saying the Vainin who is. What did we say before? That Bittul is higher than Mitzvahs. Maybe Mamshach Etzem, which is also higher than Mitzvahs. But the Tnu of higher than Mitzvahs itself. That has a certain amount. Higher from Mitzvahs is Sehecher and Sinish Mitzvahs. That's really not that's a midah. The midas man, even though it's not a tnu of the man Mitzvahs. Here they're speaking about the yid that the only thing it's not he's in a mat, he's looking for Avshata. There could be whatever they show us. But the Rebbe is saying, but if this person is as I'm a certain mensch, that is irrigant to the Eivisha, but he doesn't that's not his Mitzvahs, it's not tnu of bittul, so his aved is in a certain kav. His aved is inside bittul. That itself is nish as that itself is a certain agdar in Mitzvahs. He's not leaving it. That's not saying that it's a still in his. Mitzad this, a yid was held by bittul, he's not taking a look at any image at all. But they're saying, but the very fact, if his seichel is not one with Holocaust, then the pile, this person is in a state which is not a stiritat. Because the pile is in a certain mode, whether he meant it or not. The pile, even though he's bought with the tachlis, but the pile, his mitzvah is not involved in it. So the pile, there's a certain definition in his aved. It's not a keli for the Amshach Sets. So in order for the Amshach Sets, you have to have also the Nukut of Keres, I think that's a Keres.
So why do you have to have the bittul?
Huh?
So why do you have to have the bittul?
Out bittul, I'm saying, if mitzad the person's own mitzvahs, mitzad what I'm saying is without hergish etz. Mitzad, Shloime said hergish etz b'chlam, I'm saying. Velt is velt, gvul is gvul. The fact that gvul is Holocaust, that's atzmus. To reach atzmus is because the Eivish is beyond any definition. I'm saying mitzad definition, so Lightman, I'm saying Lightman and garnish. I'm saying we're talking a yid has to be mamshach. A yid based gvul has nothing to do with atzmus. Mitzad atzmus. Mitzad atzmus there's no b'darim at all, and he's the mitzvah of everything. That's something else. But you need the tunu of bittul. The tunu of he's not limited in his mitzvah.
Is that negate to the Amshach or to Akdam?
For the Amshach, it's higher than mitzvahs. But the Rebbe is saying, but there's a factual thing. If it's a blind by a mensch, let's see what the Rebbe says. What I'm saying is, we could have said a very, very simple answer. If it's just bittul, so you're not, so the Nakud is not higher than mitzvahs. It's a certain Nakud of Avshata. It's moved on the fact that it's higher than mitzvahs. So it's taking a lukus in a certain mitzvahs. That's not what I was saying. Because we're talking about the Tzir Gaveh means that he's not taking a lukus in a certain form. He's giving up whatever the Eivish wants. Whatever the Eivish wants, he's not taking a lukus in any Tzir. But they were saying, but this, the matziv of, if the person's in a matziv, where he doesn't inherit that his mitzvahs is also in Eloki, but he's in a matziv which is not massive to Ramshava says. Even though his bittul is a good bittul. And there's nothing more needed for the bittul. It's not a tnu of bittul. The Nakud over here is whatever the Eivish wants. Mitzad the Eivish he's a mitzvah rebbe. That's true. And in order for you to be a kedit to Sukkot of Eivish so he's not limited to his mitzvahs. You get the rest of his mitzvahs. But so what do you have to have as a zecharim by him that his inyan is holocaust? Because if the head is by him, the point is in a massive of taking the holocaust in a certain kav. Mitzvahs.
Part of what the Eivish wants is that Holocaust should be in safe holding themselves.
Yeah, but he can do it, but that's not what the Kirsten Master will give me is that it's Hergish that that's in Yoni of Seichel. In Yoni of Seichel is a Sagasakos. Not just because mitzad bittul, it's not. See what it is. So the goof over here is the guy that pushed the pshat 9 days is that Ashab like there's a different Gab Shalom Shakas Premier Sat.
What does it mean is Matthias is bottom time? I
Give me
understand.
a minute.
The first example I understand.
Give me a minute. When you go, the key was Shamit to see Matzi. He admits some says the Kohen inside. L'chein sheyesh the Mitzvah she'ein alukos. If there's the person who's not alukos, who's still like the Shabbos Mitzvah Premier Sat. What they were saying here? They were saying not the Chisaron is that if there's no Kersadim Nasim Kersadim, so he's taking the Lukus Bagbal. We're talking about a person that is Tatzerek Aveh. But the since Atzmos is everything, he's a Mitzvah Mitzvahs. So if the Poel, if the Mensch Haltish dabei, so his Mitzvahs and his Aveh is Shloime Hessen to them. Zaka der Aveh b'Imam Shloime. Atzmos is not only a Tnu of Heder Mitzvahs, he says in the Kovetz and Resources, a Mitzvah is the Mitzvah of everything. It's not a shadow of Vol versus not being Maglukas versus not being Maglukas. Atzmos is the Mitzvah of everything. So a live package in sich im Ganzen nicht. And whatever the Eibishter wants. If it's not his mitzvahs, it is nicht massive to the Rätsel. Still to the Rätsel. It's not a hesitant to the Rätsel. But in order for that, and the cloud is that Shachas in Yisrael Aveda Sodom, Aveda Sodom has to be Mashachim. So you have to have also an Aveda, the Indian of Kersatim, Nasim Kersatim. It says, Vadish Kersatim, Nasim Kersatim, Moam Shach Zegil, the previous Atom. It says, it's like a word. The Mitzvah Matzi is word. He's the Mitzvah of Kohen himself. So Bittul itself is not enough. Now there was Rav Arni, you versteht the meaning? What's the show again? You're saying why need Bittul? I don't see what's the question why need Bittul. What I'm saying is without Bittul, Seichel Mitzvah Atzmi is Seichel. What does it do with Atzmos? Seichel takes Akbala. We're saying something else, Mitzad Ha'etzem, there's no, he's the Mitzvah of everything. Mitzad Atzmos, there's no definition at all. But maybe he's not Mitzvah of everything. Without a person going out of himself, how is he going to have a shaykhs to an Indian, which is Atzmos? If the Chatchili your Aved is based on your Mitzvah, so it's Magdumukbo according to whatever your Mitzvah is V'chai. What's that to do with being Ma'am Shchatzmos? So the first two is we get a race Mitzvah, and the Aved is whatever the Eibishter wants, and with that you take a shaykhs to Lukus, which is higher than Mitzvah. But if the Lukus is not higher than Mitzvah, the Lukus is not Mitzvah. So for the Aved to be behessen to that Indian, that for Zayin, that you're able to give it to the Eibishter, and that goof is your mitzvahs.
So is that Bittul Negeh for the Amshachar? Like
For the Amshachar. Why
is it Akdama to the Amshachar?
Why Akdama?
Because
we're not talking about a Tnua of Bittul. Is that the person is not limited in himself. It's not about the Tnua of Bittul that we're saying over here. The Nukud is the Aveda is not Model the Mukbal according to his mitzvahs. It's about the Eibishter's Ratz. That's Mshat Etzim. It's not about a mitzvahs, it's about a mitzvah matzah. Why is it that Atzmos is the mitzvah is called Mitzvah and Eir not? Because Eir is stripped together. So there's Eir and there's no Neflaim, two separate things. But saying Atzmos is not a Ger. In other words, since it's the Hechaf and the Gans together from mitzvahs, therefore he's a mitzvah of everything. So it's Bittul. It means it's the Eibishter, but that goof is your mitzvahs.
Could a student Nasim Kersadim is not shy without Bittul?
Sure. I'm saying that. The mitzvah the fact that the whole Indian of Seichel is a Lekos, that's Mitzad Atzmos. I'm saying Mitzad lower, I mentioned this last time. Mitzad Eir Nitzah. What's the difference between Seichel and Nitzah? So in Yonif, Seichel is a Lekos. You're saying something else. From the vision of Ein Sof, there is no Seichel. Seichel is only Eichel things at the end, that's something else. But that's its Mitzvahs, that's Mitzad Atzmos. Since that's the way you tap into a Lekos, the Lekos is beyond any definition at all. So he's the truth of everything. But if you're looking at things from a narrow perspective, then it's then it's takam mitzvahs. In order to reach the nekuda that everything is a lukus, that's mitzvah mitzvah matzah. That mitzvah not being mubal at all. Beyond the concept of not being mubal. Avadi need bittul. The nekuda is bittul is not the only word. It's the only thing is the Eibishter's ratzon, and that guf is your mitzvahs.
why is it a two-step process? Why does it have enough
What the
Meaning, Mitzad the Bittul.
So that's the Rebbe being free. But if the person which is bottled is Zayin Seichel, is a Mitzvah and Nivra, so it's not Behesed to the Etzem. The rest of the Bittul is that. Then it's not Behesed to the Etzem. But as I made it, it's 100%.
So the Chayyim with Bittul is all the way. So you're going to be also your mitzvah.
The Rebbe doesn't do that. The Rebbe says different word.
So Yitzchak to be bittul and Matthias is not bittul.
About it. Not that, but that is your mitzvah.
You have close enough.
You came late, so you can just have to listen for the next couple of minutes. If you but we already spoke about this in the beginning that bittul and Kovetz and Resources is not the same thing. The Rebbe is a separate child in the brackets. It's a catch-22. So, in order for the catch-22 to be Kovetz, he was not going to say that's it. Bittul, I mentioned it's bittul. The Nukuda that a person is not basing an Aveda on himself, and it's all, let's say, whatever the Eibusher wants, the Ratzon Elgin does the same thing. But that, as of the head that Zayn Metzias, in Yonah Kiz Metzias, there's that Mitzvah Atzmos. But in order that Atzmos should be Nimshach, you need to have the Aveda. But the Aveda can't happen with Shalem Mitzvah Atzmos. How does it work? It's not that it says that there's two Shlom. There can be, Hamshachas Etzem is that there is true Aveda Chassidecha, the Etzem the Meir Begoli Mamash. The Meir Begoli, and that will be the Metzias Adam, and that will be the Metzias Adam. Even before the Hamshacha Begilui, even the way the Eden is behelem, so to speak, his Aveda can be based on that Eden. You get the general point. That's the adds here in the brackets. Shloime shezeh nasa tishnigish behelem al kaplan shemitzvah matzis barchi here and see Shloime said. Means even before there was the Gilead, before the world is programmed based on Gilead, the world still is not programmed based on Zal says. But there can still be the Aved of Chasidecha, which through the Aved of Chasidecha, Zayin Damshach says. How is it that the Chorah Atzmos was in Nimshach? But since the truth is that Atzmos is the sense of everything, so there's a Yid could do Aved based on that even before it's Meir Begoli, the Tavis Shleimus. A couple of problems in this, but that's the point that I'm saying in general. Means even before the world is functioning according to the way inside this galus of Amidas Imatzeh, which then that'll be the Mitzvah Sa'ilam, even before that, the truth is that the Mitzvah Atzmos, he's Amidas Mitzvah of everything. And even before it's Begoli, this Inyan can have an effect on the way a person does Avodas Hashem. And if his Avodas Hashem is based on the Inyan, the way it's still Behelim, but if his Avodas Hashem today is according to the way this Inyan is Behelim, upon him, but the spells that Nafshach say in the beginning. I'm just trying to the fact that, let's say a Yid could, this is not accurate, I'm just saying, the fact that, let's say, that the Rebbe tells people that someone can have this heritage, there's not, say the passion is, let's say someone that was a scholar later in life, the Yiddishkeit, the Chves, so, and the Rebbe tells these people that since you became a Chves, a doctor or a philosopher, that means a Yershlichus is, to be a doctor, you're Shemayim, that's what you're. So it's not Stamazay, but the evidence that it happened, but Etzem, the fact that he grew up that way, that was all in order for him to get to this and this matter. That hergish that the Metzias Ha'elam is the way the world functions inside the Kavan Al-Yeina is before the world, before it's Nirgash developed and Amidas Yimatzi is the Metzias Ha'elam. But this hergish is Neveah because Vasfaran Aza'inyi from Amidas Yimatzi is by being Metzias Ha'elam. There's different things in Avodas Ha'elam today. That's Neveah because inside the fact that Atzmos is Amidas Yimatzi. Even before it's Nizgal. And by Yid strengthening those in Yonah and Aveda today is not just they so Zayin Begoli B'Shleimus Lasaba. Good. We did the Bakis Yishra. Huh? Yeah. Yeah? The Shabbat is I don't understand what I'm saying. Now he's going back to the beginning of the line. What's the deal that was Bashdei the Shvach of David the Eivishter was paid in Bishal, but Bishal was only the Eifan deal. What's the grace of the deal? The fact is that he's free. Why is he making a big sentence out of Bishal? Hein Shabti without Bishal Bashdei. Shalinish Shuman Agakal. That's the roof. The Rebbe says here, instead earlier, here the Rebbe says more sharper. Till now, speaking of the Ma'il Loss, the Rebbe is that Bat Gosha the Maamar is that it reached a lower level. There was not only reached a lower level, but that's the Metzias Hamata, and not in a way that Elim being Pel and Atafta. The Amidas Yimatzi, that's their Metzias. It was Nizgala what their Metzias is. Amidas Yimatzi is Baruch Adas the Metzias from wealth. And the male is not only Shina Gadalat, it's also Shina Gadalat. There doesn't take shays how it relates to the Bittul of the night. the bittul managid. Here, there was actually the mitzvah shleim there was the bittul managid attack. It says, "Like Meshayim and Nesias Aaron the Moshe Shnei Azakum Hashem v'Yichutz Eilecha v'Nisim Sanach v'Benach Shabir Hayim Derech Mocham." When the Rebbe says Mocham in this Maamar means not that Mocham like Tefillah Shas Leis Shas Grov. Mocham means that the Kedusha had to go to the Makom Managid. This is smoking to the Managid. L'chein Nisha Mitzvah Shalayim Mesayim Shal Shayim v'Yichutz Eilecha. But Gam Like Meshayim Mishleim says the Av Shabir Hayim Derech Meileh. So first of all, this bar Rakan says this Eilecha Shayim Mizim Shalayim. But mashmas over here is Mele Gibliben Managid. There was Nisha Managid. Why? Because even with Shloime Melech, the gather of Welt is Welt, and Welt is not Ein Sof. Mitzad Ein Sof, Welt is Bottle. Mitzad Ein Sof, Welt is Bottle. But what's the gather of Elam Mitzad Atzmai? There's still the Musik of Managid wasn't the spot of the There's still a Gvul Mitzad. The gather of Gvul is not a Lakus. Mashiach says, "Iserish gamanir lost the love. Gaman is not shnachshu. Yuchlu b'kedush. Iserish gamanir nifal atzad derek yechal b'shvi yidal say sakus k'mishi lost." It's not easy to type this word. B'zehu shkibiram ha'yimad b'misnam b'sham shati b'sham rav kadezesh gam b'chnas rab. Later, that is kedusha kibam yelushei b'chnas rab ha'yimad. But it says in Yerushalmi, Shgaman shef sham is part of the in Kulav Rabin is that even the not only the mitzutzos, not only the Ramshal Chatchilush actually kedusha. Also the B'china of Rabbi, the B'china of Welt, the B'china of Zulas. The Zulas Gufu was Imam. Was the Tachas says. It's not that Ein Sof is Meir B'kol Mokim, but the Zulas Gufu, his Mitzias is one. Hine P'tiya Zu is that the Abed Sheretz Kater Macht for the Mitzias. Ine no Ezi Batenu, Primis Atene, she B'china Zitzachayim Plik, and the Shafam Shevitz Nas Tevirat. He said about before. Nicola tells me the Dukmas Tevir of Meisha. That is misasik. There's the yitziyah in Makam Kedusha to deal with, to go in, at least to go into the Makam of the Managid. Once Torah passes that this Indian is Torah, this Indian is kosher, he's misakin. There's a certain aliyah to the Bira Mitzutzes. Just Torah passes this Torah, this is that. But the boil you have to deal with the Mitzias Shubayim. Hayne Shabir Shal Krim Sadeh Shalib Dech Mocham Achlok. Gam Leik Yitziyah Samelach Al Chosim Makam Meir. That's when we get to Ezibater. Ezibater is Klimizater. Chen kam mit viel gemeint vor das mit Shiur. Weil er sagt, was ich bei dem Motzi kann ja kann mit Shiur. Mit Shiur im Schatz kimis Eges. Khidish benef. So the Maamar doesn't explain it. But this the Rebbe says in base. This in the Rebbe's Biblia. And there he doesn't explain no, Mach is the Chazak Tafrir, Mas was Bein Lani and Bein Lashir. Huh? Chene Gubak, yeah, I skipped it. I skipped it. Chene Gubak, Pisa Tuba, so this is all, but he gets good philosophy. Pisa Tuba, Shai is a part of Shalom, who was in Nazak, and Nafas Mama, and the school, so in Nafas Mama school, so she got Nafas Mama, Shalom, Commission, Nafas school, as the Lashon of the Rabbi Rashab, that the Mekulim discussed is Fatzal and Schutz. What's the good Fatzal and Schutz? On one hand, the Mekulim makes the Mayonis to the Chutz. Shkar B'chinas Mach Shemach is K'meishi B'chinas Chutz. Means not the way the Chutz is explained to the Pnim. Not the essential ones. Not the way Volt is not Tzir of a king. Not Tnu of Aliyah, to Mashpia. The way the Volt is Chutz. The way the Volt is its direction is outward. It's in his Tzir, in his Tzir. Not the way his panic at the time. So the Eichet dort Yumshach l'sham ha'mayonis. And the deek over here is not only the Mayim Chaim HaNimshach Mea Mayonis al Mayonis Atzma. Not only the Eir Shvi Nimshach, but the Mokir, the Mor Shvi Nimshach, the Mayim itself. Amshach is Primis Haket, which is the Mayim, which is Mamshach Malkus Chutz. Yeah, the word is even more. Not only be Mamshach the Mayim to the Chutzah, but to be Megala that that's the Mitzvah Chutzah. That's the Maamar of Meir's Chanka. We quoted it here. Just look at the last thing. Start the Aces with it. But that's another Schutz. You see, just look at the Sifir Aleph, first paragraph, just to read it. Give me a quick minus second Schutz. You see the last 3 lines in the paragraph of Sifir Aleph. Shkam B'chinas Schutz, Yir Lerek HaMayim Chaim Shem Shochem Mea Mayonis, that's Gili L'Chitzei Vesatik, Ela Mayonis Atzmo, V'ayedei Zen Izgala Metzias Da Chutz Atzmo. attach those problems more to the get to look to Chassidus is stronger than it's complete and added in the man. Zat ik was man is goed zie als het maar wat misschien was man is goed zo in een chance to get this market market kanal. Hoe kan je goed tellen maar het wel natuurlijk als je deze tani lilo van in de moment. Als je als je so basically basic tellen maar het veel met civil basically this. Als je deze tani lilo van in de moment als je soort maar dan is hij ja bij al dat nu hier zo. So the coolest about it is that mitzat previous attic that's the mitzvah. And even though this man has this in Chassidach, in order for it to be done shah as a loss of love, which mitzat shah says that's the mitzvah, not an alien and the alien being gone back. The only thing that exists is a mitzvah, and that's the mitzvah. In order for that to be in Chassidach, and from the Idach, the fact that it's shaykh to have the Chassidach is because this Indian is pale as manazeh. The fact that a mitasi matzi isn't just called inside is pale as manazeh that a yid could have a hernish, that his mitzias is in the key. The fact that he has a kayach haseichel is that they say the fact that he has this and this kayach, this one has a famous of many things. That someone has a kishon aksiva, let's say, or someone's a reporter. So the fact that he has a shlichus in the world, he has to use that his peichas for that and that shlichus. So what's the heritage that the person has? The fact that the Eibush gave him that kayach, calling Yoni is in order to fulfill a certain matter. The fact that the person can have such a heritage that his natural mitzvahs in Yoni Apnimi is in order for the Eibush to be the smali, and that's really what his mitzvahs is. The fact that he has this and this kayach is in order for the Eibush to be the smali. That's because a mitasi matzeh does not mitzvahs. It's not made of Goliath, and the world doesn't function that way. But the more the Yid's mechazik that Eikun Aveda, that his Aveda is not based on himself, and that he's even going to the Eibush Shalidika for his mitzvahs, and the Eibush that his mitzvahs is for the sake of the Kavanah. That's the Kaddish being the Hamshach of the lost.
So he has that heritage for Hale?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pile we have.
But even before the mitzvahs is programmed that way. It's not Begoli yet.
We're not.
What I'm saying is, but this heritage behelim is Pele Hamshach.